On today's episode, we are speaking to the Wagnalls Community Theater producer, Donna Elliott. And welcome to the Junior Librarian podcast. This podcast is written for kids, by kids, to help them learn more about the Wagnalls Memorial Library. Welcome to the show, Donna.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, Donna, what is the Wagnalls Community Theater about?
Our theater is a program of Wagnalls to give youth and adults the opportunity to show their skills at acting, singing, dancing, whatever the show may be, even a lot of backstage work too, and administrative work. It's all volunteer. So it's a way to give back to the community for them and also for us that we're holding this program.
So how do you get involved in the theater?
Well, depending on what you want to do, if you are looking to be an actor on stage, we do hold auditions for our shows. But other than that, we have other volunteers we need as well, such as like backstage helpers or tech helpers, even like ushers, people running concessions. We need costumers and people to build sets. So there's all different kind of areas. They would just need to reach out to Wagnalls and contact me. And there's usually an age limit for doing tech. It's 18 and over. But pretty much anything else besides having to audition, we can usually make that work and having a volunteer help us.
So what's Wagnalls' next show?
Our next show is Legally Blonde. It's going to be in fall, in this fall. It's the first 2 weekends of November. And we'll have auditions for that show August 13th and 14th with callbacks on the 15th. Legally Blonde, as you probably know, is based off of the famous movie with Reese Witherspoon. It's very hugely popular. We have a lot of people very excited about us doing this show.
So what would be involved for auditioning in Legally Blonde?
Well, first you're going to sign up. We do have a Facebook page for the theater, Wagnalls Community Theater. You'll find a link to the Google Drive that will sign you up, but you will be expected to sing a song, do a dance segment that they will teach you, as well as doing a cold read, we call it. They'll give you lines there at the audition, and you will read for the directors and the production team. Auditions for Legally Blonde, the musical, are for ages 16 and up. In future shows, we do have opportunities for younger actors.
So what happens next if you get chosen for the show?
Well, we would start rehearsals the following week. I believe it's August 19th. We start rehearsals. And we rehearse Monday through Thursday in the evening, 6:30 till about 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And then every one of those days, we have rehearsals depending on your character. If you are chosen for a main part, you're going to be at rehearsals a lot more than, say, the ensemble cast. But as we get closer to production date, which again is the first 2 weekends of November, everybody will be there pretty much every one of those nights.
So what ages is the show appropriate for?
I would say that because plays and musicals do not have a rating system like movies do, we do our best guess to compare it to what's appropriate. I would say this is probably PG or PG-13 rating if you compare it to the movie, for example. So it's always going to depend on the parent's choice.
Can you tell us how to get tickets?
There's a ticket link that you can find on Wagnalls' website, as well as our Facebook page for the theater. You could also buy tickets at the door, though usually very popular shows, you take a risk with that, waiting till the last minute. So always best to buy them ahead of time if you can. And you can come to the library and purchase tickets as well.
So what do you have planned next for the Wagnalls Theater after Legally Blonde?
In the spring, the beginning of April, we are doing a straight play, not a musical, The Hobbit, which I'm sure everybody has heard of that before. So we are very excited. That's not often a play that gets done frequently, but that will be available for both children and adults to audition for. So we're very excited about that.
Well, thank you, Donna, for joining us today.
And thank you for having me. And I appreciate the support for our theater.
Well, that concludes today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed learning a little more about Wagnalls. Bye.